Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to all of you. Alhamdulillah, we meet again in our live session. So today, I would like to express my apology to all of you because we don't have live lecture last week. Until now, not in good condition, but I try to give the best for our subject. And also to ensure we have good connection between one to another. So my voice is quite not so well because I got sore throat for 2 days and got on medication. So I hope my voice okay. So you can, if not, please mention in the comment either my sound not so good or not clear, and I'll try to give and to improve. Okay, so inshallah we try to stretch our lecture around 1 hour and a half or 2 hours. Okay, if we can finish earlier, so finish it. Okay, all right. So I start with the slide sharing with you. Okay. Okay. Personality. Where's the slide? Okay. Thank you. So our next lecture will be on Friday, inshallah. Okay. If we don't have anything in between. So tomorrow I will have a lecture at Vocational College in Ipoh. So quite packed for this week. Okay, yesterday I'm off. Okay, I have another matter to be need to be concerned. Okay. All right. So everyone not from our class also invite welcome to view our live session because this session is public. Anything that you think that needs some improvement or you have your own opinion or your own stand you want to share with me, so you can put it up and also you can personally messaging me for improvement. Okay, so okay, hope all of you already have the book, and also you already study, not so dependent okay, on me, because this live session just to make sure you have the personal touch. Okay, why sad, kenapa? I'm okay, inshallah. Okay, Shuaib. Safwan, why sad, Safwan? Jangan sedih-sedih ya. Okay. Safwan buat sedih pula dia. Okay, hope everything okay. Okay, so we start with the screen sharing on personality. So what we do is screen idea. Okay, so as you can see, our slide for today, okay, is about personality. So what we are looking for, okay. So at the end of the session, you know what the personality is all about. Okay, you can explain what are the factors that determine personality of oneself and why this personality is so important for a leader, okay, in order for them to make sure they are suit enough to work together, okay. And also we look for what are the personality traits, okay, and the attribute for personality, and last, what are the matters related to, okay, silent no, okay, what are the matters related to the personality, which is have relation with the job. So how this personality, okay, can be related to the job, okay. So as we know, normally we think when we go to job, when we apply for the job, or we are planning to recruit people, normally we look in, we call it as a, from the surface or from the outer view, okay, we think we take it so easy, okay, we take it so easy when it comes to the personality of individual that apply for that job, okay. So actually it's quite tough, okay, it's so quite tough because every single personality actually will determine how they perform the job, and also what are the outcomes from that job that have been done with such kind personality of individual. Okay, so we learn all of these things actually to give us the idea how to create the conducive, or to create the optimum level of environment or situation when we get people to work together, okay. All right, all right, as an introduction, we go to one by one, please. Can I have book first? Where is it? Okay, I try to get slow, very slowly, because I don't want to burden my voice or my throat. So I try to give slowly, and you can easily get the point. Okay. All right. So any one of you, if you have viewed this live, okay, and at the same time you have a laptop, so you may open the slide as well as the book. to make sure you have a good understanding and you can more in-depth information, okay, for this topic. Okay, so when I go to the slide and I put some example which is from my view and also from my little experience. So combined with the principle, combined with the theory provided in the book, you may inshallah get good understanding on the topic discussed. Okay, all right. All right. So an individual personality constitute the most important and the most noticeable part of an individual's psychometric life. Okay. Can can be like CSI right now. Okay. It's about psychology. When you talk about personality, it's about psychology of individual. You can notice the action, you can notice the movement, you can notice the expression, okay, when they have such personality. Okay, if you have something later, for example, right now, okay, if you care about yourself, for example, if you care about your health, okay, so how do you express and how do you view through your action? How you visualize in the more convenient words, visualize to show to other people I'm the one who cares about my health. I'm the one who cares about our working environment. Okay, right now we talk about, for example, okay, our government have instructed to us to wear mask everywhere you go. I have put the we call it as a friendly reminder to all of you. Please wear mask wherever you go. Okay, and also wear mask when you go where you are using the public transport. Okay, so it's how fast or how well you accept that order or to I call it to accept the campaign come from your personality. Okay, we will go what are the determinants for one personality. Okay, that the sentence below confirm that our personality will determine how we act and how we react, okay, and how we talk one to another, and how we respond to the environment. How do we respond to our surrounding? Okay, people around us. How do we respond when we see people smoking at a restaurant? Clearly stated that there are signboard that mention that no smoking sign, but still, okay, who are having their meal at the restaurant after that smoking. So, that for individual who are smoking. For those who are not, and how they put their action. For example, okay, when they saw a person smoking, and immediately ask or as mention to him or her, please do not smoke because there's no sign, no smoking sign, and also please take care of others. Okay, and it's about also individual acceptance when they have such advice from other people as well. Okay, so next we go to the definition of personality. Okay. Okay. We have our own unique characteristic. Okay? Our own, our unique attributes. Okay. I have my own. You have your own, and nobody can tell you you must be like this or you must be like that because you who you are. Okay, that's a personality. Okay, how do you thinking, how do you feel, how do you behave. Okay. And also when you talk about personality, okay, some people get easily emotional. Sometimes they have put some action on because of their attitude. For example, I put my example. Uh, I do accept you have your own example. Okay, I put my example and try to apply for yours as well. When you are driving, okay, when you are driving, stated that okay, you are in the speed limit area. And what are the speed limit provided? 1990 kilometer per hour. Okay, for example, you see there are long line of cars, okay, driving at 40 kilometer per hour. How do you feel from the last car at the back when you saw the speed limit 90? People driving on 40. How? Some people say, okay, no problem, I can relax. Okay. For me, I'm not. Because we have lot of things to be done. Yeah, we have our own tight schedule, or we don't want to waste the time, even though we have a lot of time wasted. Okay, but on the road, I don't want. Okay, if I can go fast, I go fast. But people when go to the speed limit 90, they are driving at 40. How come? The most I call it the most uh, hurting, or we call it when you see these people drive, they are relaxing, very relaxing at 40 kilometer. Okay, some people not accept that. That's example. Okay, that example. And it is the sum of ways in which an individual react and interact with other that I mentioned before. Okay, last slide. All right. Okay. So what are the determinants of one personality? Okay. It comes from where? There must be a sources. It cannot be assumed there's a personality. No, there are sources, or there are some determinants that show this is a personality. Okay. All right. So we have 5 determinants. Okay. Determinant number 1 is brain. Brain. In Malay, we call it otak. Everything from your brain. Okay. Because the information, okay, the knowledge is come in kept in your brain. The brain also stores the information along the way of your life. Who have watched Inside Out? If I not Inside Out, if not mistaken. Who know the Inside Out movie? The cartoon. They show how the brain work. They have the important memories. They have call it as a family. Call it pillar. Family tower. Friendship tower. So all of that develop in your brain, but not in that physical appearance like the Inside Out movie. But they show how our brain process all the information gathered through our 5 senses. Okay, through our sight, through our hearing, through our taste, and through our touch. Okay, so brain is a vital component for one individual, and it's very different. You cannot share your brain with others. Okay. All right. But how when you work, how this brain can be one of the important storage. Okay, the important storage to shape the personality of the employees. That's why we saw a lot of things when we work. Okay, for those who have experience in working, you can see the goals of the company. Every time you go to the meeting, all the objective, mission, and vision of the company will be mentioned. For what? To make sure you remember all those things, and you will be act according to the what company want you to do. So because our brain is a storage, the processor, the storage is in there. That's why when talking about the heart condition, the most important part your brain. Okay, other part also. Yeah, but if your thinking or your brain cannot be or not so well aligned, so it might cause difficulties. It might hinder you to think wisely. Okay. Second determinant. What is it? Physical factors. Okay. I'm not sure because Malaysia don't have this kind of situation, inshallah. Okay, but somehow it's happened about the physical of individual participated in the job. Some people, someone who's shorter, someone black, someone white, someone beautiful, someone not so beautiful. But how that physical factors being expressed by others also uh, create uh, create the personality of individual itself. Okay, as example here, the height of a person, the color, the health status, beauty. If you get sick, frequently you get sick, always. For example, you might not have good, or you might not have enough motivation to work. But I try for today. I'm not so fit, but I try to give the best because I don't want to leave you. Okay, I want to share something with you, even though my health condition is not so well. That is example. Okay, sometimes if you uh, fallen sick, maybe you got fever, so you may not able to walk well, not stable enough, you cannot work. And you have no motivation to work because of that condition. And third, okay, and also before social factor, physical factor also might affect your confidence level. When you talk to people who are taller, for example, uh, who are taller than you might have, for example, you might have inferiority, for example, can be you are not so confident when you saw someone was smarter than you, smarter in terms of the appearance, with necktie, blazer, the black coat, uh, interview you, you are the good candidates. But somehow, who are interviewing you so smart, you are not confident. Uh, you think you are not ready, but actually not. But because that physical factor might affect how you view and how you feel for yourself. And third factor, we call it as a social factor. Okay. The culture, the connection, the cooperation, the family, the communities is about people around us. Okay. For example, in terms of qualification, when you work in a company, okay, you are graduated for degree, for example, and then people who work with you, they are from diploma graduated employee. So how do you feel that? You are given so much respect, and also they expect more from you because you are degree graduated employee. That also affect your personality. Okay. 4, cultural and religious factor. Okay. For example, you going to work with your serban, you are wearing scarf, baju kurung, kan? It's about your practices, it's about your norms, and it's about your custom, the procedure, rule and regulation when you work in a company which are not um, fully Muslim. Okay, you might have some challenge, or they have a challenge to convince others. There are people who are not, for example, not drinking. There are people who concerned about their attire. What are they wearing? Okay. So that's about culture and religious factor. Okay. And the last one, we call it as a heredity factor. Okay. Which is related to the gender, the temperament, the muscle and reflexes, your energy level. Okay. Something related to the biological factor. Okay. All right. That's the 5 determinants for personality. Okay. Okay. If you go to the page 50 and 51, okay, Myers-Briggs have identified 16 personality types. Okay, they are using this scale. 4 scale they use. Okay, I put into the vision here. Okay. Okay. We come to the personality traits. We start with the Myers-Briggs type indicator. Okay. So Myers-Briggs have identified 16 personality types using these 4 scales. Okay. What are the scales? First, we have the extroversion and introversion. Extrovert to introvert. Okay. Second, the second scale, sensing and intuition. Sensing, anti-intuition. The level of sensing and intuition I will mention later. Thinking and feeling, and the last scale, judging, perceiving. Okay, what are the 16 personality types? So we have here I think I can share with you for the all. Okay, let me take it for you. Right. So this is for those who don't have time to view the book. Okay, I try to give to you through the slide. Okay. Okay. Let me think first. Can we have 5 minute breaks? And I will continue later. You can take your drink. You can take your breakfast. Do not just focus on this because you have a lot of time to watch during your breakfast. Okay. Right now, maybe you have your lunch. Okay, done. Oh, so her. All right. Okay. Let me open it for you. Hmm. So for those who are just enter this session. I would like to welcome to all of you. Okay. Don't hesitate to put comment, asking anything that you didn't understand. Okay. It's very important. Okay, kita keluarkan dulu. Alright. So we put the screen share back. Okay. Okay. So I put in full view. Okay. So we have 16 there. Okay. What are the 16? Okay. Using that scales, the 4 scales. Okay. I for intuitive, S for sense, T for thinking, and J for what? J for judging. Okay. So as you can see, okay, someone who are extrovert try to show, okay, we put it the introvert first. Sorry, bukan intuition, not intuition. Intuition is N, okay? Intuition N. Okay, introvert. Introvert person, okay? Introvert, let's take example, one individual, okay, who are introvert, have a sensibility, thinking, thinkability, and also very judging. So how Myers-Briggs classify these people? Okay, for example, ISTJ who have these 4. Okay, doing what should be done. These kind of people, they are suit as organizer, compulsive, private, trustworthy, rule and regulation, and practical kind of individual. Okay, most responsible. Okay, opposite, we go to the opposite. Okay, who are extrovert, intuitive, thinking and judging. Okay, tadi that one, before that, introvert, sensing, thinking and judging. But this now, extrovert, intuitive or intuition, thinking and judging. So the difference is they are extrovert and intuitive. And the first one, introvert and sensing. Okay, life natural leader. This kind of person is life natural leader. According to the Myers-Briggs, they are very visionary, gregarious, argumentative, okay, system planners, take charge, low tolerance for incompetency. Okay, so these kind of people, they are quite exposed and they are looking for something beyond on what they have. Okay, because of the intuition. Okay, they have intuition. So if you want to classify yourself, if you want to put where are we according to the Myers-Briggs, you can try to locate which one is yours. Okay, all right. So we have 16, you can look later. I put the I will put the details on from the other videos as well. Okay, all right. So don't, if you are not clear, please don't hesitate to talk with me. Okay. Okay. So another uh, way, okay, to determine personality traits. Okay, we call it as a Big Five model. Okay, where's a Big Five model? Alright. So according to the Big Five model, okay, it can be classified into five broad domains. Okay, what are the broad domains? Okay, there are openness, okay, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. Okay, what are they? We go slowly, don't worry. We go slowly. What is openness? Okay, how do you characterize, imaginize, okay, this kind of factors, okay, if an individual have high level of openness, means that this person, they are really accept any new thing. What are the opposite for this term? Closeness. Okay, who are not very well in accepting new environment, new culture, new norms. Very good word, norms. We have new norm right now. Norm where you need to take care of your distance, take care of your health and also other people's health. So if you not so well to accept the campaign, to accept the advice, mean that your level of openness not so wide. Okay. I'm also wondering when the TKT or MCO, the first stage of MCO was implemented. I'm so happy when I went to the shopping mall buying grocery, and I realized that actually we just have very good spend, and we know how much we spend actually for our groceries. During the normal day, during the normal condition, we are not clear where the money is gone. When this PKP implemented by the government, I realized that not so much money to the grocery, and also I'm overjoyed with everything that I bought from the supermarket. So right now, I think when we shop for our um, grocery, so I think back what have been done for the MCO. So we take care everything that we purchase. Okay, that was because MCO. If not, I didn't realize that. Second, the conscientiousness. Okay, how do you thinking? The thinking levels. Okay, the organized ability of individual. How do you react to the goal? Uh, when people say to you, when manager asks you, please follow this direction, and you set your mind, you set yourself, how should I react and what are the actions that I need to take to make sure all the goals that are mentioned by the managers or by the leaders can be achieved. You say people that have a high degree of conscientiousness are more reliable, prompt, okay, and tend to be organized and mindful of details. Yes, yes, I know. I'm sorry. Okay. Anything from our view? No, it's okay. Yeah, the other people messaging me. But means that when you have the high conscientiousness, you have your own direction to make sure you achieve what the company want you to achieve. Third, according to the big five, okay, the acceptability, the sociability, talkativeness, emotional expressive. You know how this kind of person, the extrovert person, act in our around us. People who are introvert most likely to silent, most likely to accept the job. Okay, sometimes the job or the task not so fit, but they think this is our job, and so they pay for me. I will do it. Just do it lah. But some people they express they don't want or they give the opinion to make sure everything's much better, more improvement. They express the dissatisfaction, this extroversion factor of individual. Okay, they have a lot of energy. When you talk this kind of person, okay, they are talkative. Okay, they like to talk. That extrovert element, one of the extrovert element, they like to talk. Okay, when you're presenting, for example, okay, any other courses, you might have other kind of presentation because you 195 students inside my class, so quite difficult to access all things, all the presentation. In other courses, for example, people who are likely to hide behind their friend, if they are talking in normal condition, their voice very loud. But when they go to the group presentation, they tend to hide or the voice low down. Somehow not hear any all. Not hear the voice, and some lecturer ask them, please loudly. They try to push you. They try to give courage to talk more louder. Okay. So people who are extrovert easily come to the front, talk, and don't think about the point, but they are likely to talk. Okay, the main point touch on not is other part is other thing to mention. Okay, the agreeableness, the fourth factor. Okay, what are the agreeableness? The trust. Okay, altruism, how they think for others. Okay, the kindness, how good they are with others, and other pro-social behavior. Okay, people who are friendly, people who are cooperative, uh, they are likely to involve in any kind of activity. Okay, leader, for example, who have high agreeableness level. Okay, they like to involve, they like to talk with their workers, their employees, and do some job or tasks that employees done. Sometimes CEO go to the toilet, clean up. It's not about the CEO job. Some people think that. But that's the way we describe the agreeableness level of individual. Last, neuroticism. Another term we call it as emotional stability. Okay, we don't have the we call it detailed explanation in the slide, but we do have in the book say that we call it as emotional stability. Okay, individual high in this trait tend to experience emotional instability, anxiety, moodiness, irritability, and sadness. Who have high in neurotic. Other thing is okay. High in what? High in openness. Very good. Learn new thing. Accept new culture. Accept new action. Accept new goals. Accept new norms. Who have a high level of conscientiousness. Set a goal. One new goal from the company. Any goal. They are conscient and they are ready to work together to achieve that goal. High extrovert, okay, more likely to easily to express anything that they don't satisfy. Express anything they want to. People need to know. Extrovert. People who are introvert get everything in himself or herself. People who have high agreeableness, more trust, more altruistic value in individual. This for high level is okay, but for neuroticism, okay, high neurotic, okay, might cause an individual to the emotional instability, unstable, okay, anxiety. People who have anxiety, you look how they act, their behavior, okay, easily irritable, and easily felt sadness, felt sad. Okay, so this big five model. Okay, I hope you still with me. Okay, we will go to the next part is attributes. What are the attributes for personality? Very interesting. Okay. Do you hear about the locus of control? Any one of you? I noticed some of our friends here counseling student. Okay. And I'm very confident they know about what is locus of control. Okay. And other people also might have or might understand what are the locus of control is all about. Okay. I'm sharing certain finding from the research. For example, here, males tend to be more internal than female. What does it mean? I'm sorry. I'm trying to reduce level of my feelings hurts my throat. Okay. Male tend to be more internal than female. Okay. Means that these locus of control have two sides or two types. One internal, another one external. Okay. What are the internal locus of control is all about, as well as the external locus of control also. Okay. As people get older, they tend to become more internal. When you are younger, you are more external. Okay, I will show you what the internal and external is about. Okay, another finding, the third finding, people higher up in organizational structure tend to be more internal. Okay, first remember this finding and we try to understand more what is the locus of control according to types, internal and external. Okay, remember, male tend to be more internal than female. People who are older, more internal. Okay, the opposite, younger, external. People who are higher in the organization, more internal compared to the people who are at the lower level of the company. Okay, alright, we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Yes, this is it. External locus of control means that everything that happen surround you or around you will affect on what do want to do. That's why the finding said male more internal than female. Okay, people who are internal, okay, they believe in whatever they want to do or whatever they want to have in future, much more relate on what they have in, call it, according to the effort, your decision, okay, will shape your future. Okay, people who are external depend on the external decision or according to what happened or around you. That's why male more internal than female. I'm not saying some of you more internal, but research found that. Okay, research found that male more internal mean male more confident to shape their future. Okay, and female much rely on what happened around them that will shape their future. Okay, another one, people who get older more internal, younger more external. That's why we look our youngster, our youth tend to follow what happened, tend to follow the trend because they feel that how they should act and that how they will be accepted by the public. That's why youngster more external compared to the elders. Okay, the elders more mature because they have lots of experience from the past stage. They use stage. Okay, they have learned, they have strengthened their belief, and they decide on what will happen in future for themselves. Okay, not rely on other decision anymore. Okay, not rely on other people advice. They also accept the advice, but they will take or they will decide according to their advice, not other people advice. Okay, other example. Okay, when you study, okay, you want to get a scroll, try to put yourself either your internal or your external. Some people more external. Your parent ask you to study. Don't stay at home. Just waste our money. Or the Malay say, ngabihkan berai. So you go to study, but you think of when you study, just follow my parents or order my parent advice. Actually, I don't want. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I want to be a YouTuber, for example. For example, YouTuber can get more money. And so you rely on what people or what happens around you. But for people who are internal, they decide for themselves. Third finding, people who are higher in the structure or higher in we call it higher rank in a company, they are more internal, of course. Okay, the direction of the company, the goals set by for the company come from the people who are at the higher rank. CEO must be someone who internal. It will determine how stable a company will be. If a CEO more external, so your company will go nowhere. Sometimes go this direction. No. Go this direction. No, not so well. Accepted. I don't know lah how to put. So people working with you will see what happened to my boss. Is he okay? But people who are lower, okay, who are at the operation level, who are at the executive level, just receive what have been instructed by the people who up there. Okay? Uh, that's why this is my thought. When you work as a cleaner, okay? When you work as a cleaner, just work as cleaner. Yeah? I'm not saying that you are not thinking about the future of your company. But you hope that you might be the one who up there. Okay? By showing the good performance. Okay? You work on time, every task done uh, perfect. That will give you the opportunity to get promotion. But some people give more, give too much. But at the same time, their job not done so well. That's a problem. Okay, at the operation level. Okay, we go to next. So you might understand right now what are the external locus of control and internal locus of control is about. Okay, we go to the next part. Okay, machiavellianism. Okay, based on this part, research has revealed that individuals who score high on mark are good at manipulating others and try to get anything using any ways. They do not have to be persuaded to work, but instead are able to successfully persuade others. People who have high mark level, mean they have high level of persuasiveness. Okay, just talk a bit, people will follow. Okay, they're good attributes. Let's go in depth. Okay, based on the Machiavellianism, okay, people who have high level in these attributes, yeah, might agree on this statement. For example, the best way to handle people is to tell them what they want to hear. Give it something they want to hear. Don't reveal more than that. Anyone who trusts anyone else completely is okay. Anyone who trusts anyone else. You trust someone that uh, means that you don't trust in yourself, you trust others. Okay, you're completely asking for trouble. Never tell anyone the real reason why something is done unless it is useful to do so. Okay, never tell anyone the real reason behind. But I think I will share something not actually covered, but later in the next lecture. Very interesting statement here. Never tell anyone the real reason why something is done. Never tell people why this action taken. And it is wise to flatter important people, okay, to get involved. Okay. All right. The next attribute is self-esteem. Okay. We have another two attributes. Okay. The third one is self-esteem. It's about psychology reflection of a person overall emotion evaluation on his or her own worth. Okay, how do you look in yourself? What are the level of confidence you have? Okay. People who have high self-esteem, more confident, more internal, more extrovert. Okay, and last, risk taking. Okay, risk taking attributes of an individual, people who are risk taker. Okay, um, can be put in this way. If you dare enough to take action using less information, but you sure that your action worth enough to get something, worth enough to produce something. Okay, for example, you invest something that are very vulnerable. You know it's a very high risk, but you confident enough to put your money to invest because you expect you will get huge return in future. Yeah. Some people invest are not well guided, but they are more risk taker because they don't know what happen in future. People who invest, for example, few years ago in the healthcare products, they don't know what happened in 2020. But during the outbreak, all the healthcare products, all the system related to the healthcare, boom, everything go high. Yeah. Unexpectedly because of the outbreak. Okay. So people who are risk taker few years ago benefited get huge return from their investment, which is unknown. Yeah. Who knows the outbreak or the COVID-19 will come? No one knows. Okay. Okay. Type A, type B personality traits. Okay. I hope this is the 655. Okay, the second last part for our discussion. Okay. Type A and type B personality characteristic is contradictory to each other. Mean type A, if type A, the opposite is type B. Type A is associated with time urgency, aggressive hostility, and competitiveness. Okay. So in contrast, type B, people who have type B personality likely to delay, not so aggressive, low in the competitiveness level. Okay. So it said that most people fall somewhere between these two types, with some leaning more toward one type than the other. So people who are like to rush, uh, everything need on time, okay, every task done perfectly, okay. So they are lean toward more to type A personality. So they are not type B. If the call it as the stick lean toward the B, okay, it go to the opposite way. Okay. For example, I can put here uh, to share, to visualize. People who type A, okay, enjoy the achievement of goal, okay, difficult to stop because they are energetic, okay, energetic, okay, highly competitive, hate failure, they don't want to fail, okay. But for people who type B, just work steadily, enjoy achievement but not becoming pressured. Okay, relax sudah kan. Okay, just relax. When face the competition, they do not mind losing. Okay, it's okay to lose one time, but we can improve. People who type B never give up themselves for failures. Okay, people who type B as well, more creative because they are exploring. Okay, they have time to explore, and also they like to have some reflection on what they have done. Okay, people who type B, they are not rushed to achieve something, but steadily to get call it as well versed, to get more knowledge in what they involve in. Okay, all right, last part. Okay, how do we achieve the personality fit? Okay, okay. So we have the first one is a personality job fit theory. Okay, change the slide here. Okay. So who created this theory? Okay, Holland, Okay, Holland create a hexagon view. Okay, if you have your book, you can see the view, the hexagon shape structure or the shape show that the relationship of personality types. Okay, personality types that are closer to each other are more like, while those further away, okay, least like. Okay, Holland said that we as individual might have fallen into any one of not all, any one of these character or personality types. Okay, first, realistic. Okay, this kind of personality, people who are prefer physical activity that requires skill, strength, and coordination. For example, the architect, the electrician, farmers, and engineers. Yeah, people who are involved in electrical parts, wiring. Okay, people who are designing and designing the building, the architects, farmers who are involved in machinery, the engineers involved in uh, manufacturing, construction. They have this personality, this kind of people who are realistic. Okay. Another type is investigative, mean that you are likely to use information and you are analyzing. You put your more thinking. That's why it's mentioned thinker. Okay, you likely to think. You try to put block, put block, arrange them. Okay, you are having high curiosity level. Okay, what are the profession fit for this kind of people who are more thinker? As a given example, researcher, lawyer. That's why we call it as researcher, because they set the path, what happened, and keep asking if that happened, what will be the outcome. Lawyer as well. What the job of lawyer? Try to what? To make sure their client safe. Okay. Mathematicians solve their equations. Okay, the professor thinking based on their study, based on their finding, and then come up with the ideas. Okay, so people who are personality types, investigative, might suit to this job. Okay, third, artistic. Oh, sorry. Okay. Who like to create something. This kind of people very creative. Their origin, they are very unsystematic activity because they need to express what they have in mind. Okay, so they are very imaginary, very imaginative. Sorry, disorderly mean not about disorder. Disorder is about disorderly mean you not put something organized. You try to create something different, idealistic, emotional, and impractical. Okay, put something creative. We call it they are artists. They're musicians. Look how the musician work. Create the song and the poem. So the how poet create poems. The artists they think of their surround, put everything in their bait. We call it not bait. In Malay we call it bait. Yeah. The words. Okay. Fashion designer. Fashion designer who are creative will be more exposed. Okay. We don't want something that wearing people are not likely to wear same attire with others. Kan? Okay. Alright, that's a third. Okay. Fourth, social personality types. Okay. Mean that these people likely to involve with people. Okay, with others. Like to have healing or developing others, more volunteers kind of jobs. The counselors, doctors, social worker, and teachers. Okay. Doctors heal people. The counselor help people to solve their problem. Okay. Social worker volunteer themselves to clean the public, call it clean the trash. Teachers teach the kids. I'm also a teacher. I want to share something with you. I want to make you aware of something happen in the real world environment. And 5, very good. Okay, enterprising. This kind of people is a persuader type of people. Okay, they like to compete. Okay, they have the leadership quality. Okay, they can influence others. That's why we see this kind of people. They are likely to involve in sales and marketing job. They tend to be a politician. How you become a politician if you are not so enterprise or not a persuade type of people? People are not convinced by your speech. So you are not suitable to be a politician. And last one, according to Holland, conventional. Okay, conventional type of personality. It means that this person prefer precise, rule-regulated, orderly, and unambiguous activity. So they tend to follow order. Okay, so it's very unimaginative and inflexible. Not flexible mean not flexible. Inflexible mean not flexible. What are the kind of job fit for this kind of people? Accountant. Okay, you cannot be flexible in reporting the cash flow. Okay, one in, one out. If one out, no in, might be a problem. One in, no record, also be a problem. So accountant, we ensure everything organized. Librarian, organized. That's why people who are more organized like to see everything in order. Okay, very good to get job like librarian. Clerks, reception. Reception, everyone comes in, will be entertained accordingly. Okay, they have the procedure, the SOP, the flows. Okay, and also the editors. Okay, okay. So we reached to the end of the slides and the presentation from me. Okay. So I saw everyone participated well here. Okay, I didn't notice how many of you, but it's okay because it will be provided for you to access later around half an hour. Okay, so it's okay, Pak Suaming. No problem, no problem. I just few people I can read their comments. So many comments are there, but don't apology for delay. It's okay because I want you to have this session, and inshallah, we will meet again. I plan to have the next lecture on Friday. Okay, if you do not have something hindering me to share with you, the next topic will be okay. Okay, the next topic will be motivation. Okay, so I have mentioned down there next lecture session motivation. So inshallah we meet again. So I'm very sorry if my voice or my condition not so favorable or not so fit because my voice not so well. Inshallah, I pray to all of you with good health. Okay, may Allah bless our life. And one more time, I would like to apologize for any inconvenience along with our lecture for today. So I think that's all for now. Thank you very much for your attention. Look, the more love. Someone said, okay, don't be sad. Okay, okay, we meet again. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much and bye bye.